What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning channel. And today we are back on track with more SAT review leading up to the test this Saturday. And if you haven't heard, guess what? I'm taking the test as well. So that is exciting. Sorry, I'm just doing a quick sound check on my phone. But yeah, we're going to be rocking out these mini tests. If you haven't heard before, I love these mini tests, and I think they're great. Really good mixed review, and I think it's pretty accurate relative to the test, as opposed to some of the other practice exercises sometimes can be a little bit too difficult. Hey, what's up, Mohammed, Ahlam, Hitanch? What's up, everybody? So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of these kind of as you get, kind of leading up to the test, just for good mixed review. Of course, the practice exercises are great for targeted review. You just have to be careful on levels 3 and 4. Sometimes they're a bit too tough. What's up, Johan, and what's up, Fatima? Great to see you guys. I'm guessing you guys are also taking the test this Saturday. And if you are, wish you all the best of luck. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to jump into the mix so we can just get rolling. I got a busy day, so I got to stay on it. Then after this, I got to go do my workout and keep trucking with lots of tutoring appointments. So here we go. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Oh, wait, I forgot. I always have to do this thing. Turn this guy on. Boom. Turn this guy on. Reload. Reload. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. A call center manager would determine the rates at which two different members of her staff can make calls based on information from two different days. On the first day, Alice worked 4 hours and Robert worked 3 hours, and together they made 85 calls. Okay, so this is going to be a system of equations, and okay, they're saying Alice is A. And by the way, we're not solving, they're just setting it up. So let me go back. The first day, Alice worked 4 hours, so 4A, and Robert worked 3 hours, that's 3R. And they made a total of 85 calls. There's the first equation. Alice worked, on the second day, Alice worked 3 hours, and Robert worked 5 hours. And they made 105 calls. And that's it. We don't have to solve. We just have to see which one is the right one. 4A plus 3R equals 85. 3A. C is the winner. Done. Let me just make sure. Yep. Cool. Functions P of X and Q of X are graphed in the XY plane. The graph P of X is equivalent to Q of X. Hold on. P of X is equivalent to Q of X reflected over the x-axis and the y-axis. That means negate and negate. So let me just back it up here. Q of X reflected over the x-axis, you negate the entire function. And then when you reflect it over the y-axis, you just negate the x. So that's what it would be. It would be P of X equals negative Q, negative X. C is the winner. Done. Little bit, I mean, like, that's kind of it feels a little bit too hard and too abstract from what I normally see on the SAT. Not a terrible question, but it's a little bit, I'm a little skeptical that you would see something that hard. Okay, Aaron is purchasing party hats and fake mustaches for an end of school year party. You can spend at most $30. I should see at most, that means less than or equal to 30. I don't normally go through and eliminate like this, but whatever. It's another one of these systems. Okay, fake mustaches cost $3. I see M for 3, and party hats cost $2. If he must purchase a combination of at least 15 mustaches and party hats, there's that. Plus 5. So that means A is the winner, but let's just say for fun. Let's keep going. And he can spend at most, this one should be at most $30, so less than or equal to 30. So you see this one's wrong. A is the winner. Boom, done. A circle in the XY equation as plane as the equation shown above. What is the Y coordinate of the center? 30, boom, done. You gotta know that the formula is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, and the center is h comma k. So it's the opposite of that 30, negative 30, which is 30. And again, just on the free response for the real SAT, you can never have a negative answer. They're always going to be positive. So if you were taking the real, sometimes they don't always stay true to that here, but on the real test, it would have to be positive. So that's an indication. Let me just make sure it was the y coordinate, right? Yeah. Okay. Time, 10 minutes. A shoe manufacturer determines its monthly revenue units given by the functions of where Q is the number of pairs of shoes sold each month. What is the maximum value of the company's? Okay. This is a quadratic. We know that. And the nice thing is it's in vertex form. And we see that the A value is negative, which means that this is going to go around like this. And the vertex is, again, it's x minus h squared plus k. So the vertex is 260, because you got to flip that, right? It's minus h. 260 comma 9,500. So we got to be careful because, like, what is it? Are we entering 260 or 9,500? They said, what's the maximum monthly revenue? This is my revenue because this is related to the y value, aka function value. So it's 9,500. 260 would be the number of pairs of shoes to get that maximum value. You got to know vertex form. This is, again, critical concept videos. If you haven't watched my series yet, if you don't know these fundamentals, I don't care how much strategy or how much things you do. You got to learn the fundamentals and get a baseline foundation first before you do anything. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to the expression above? Ooh, nice. Exponent rules. So this is going to be First, let's get them to have the same exponent. You notice it's probably not going to be C or D, but I won't eliminate them just yet because I'm going to get 2, make that 2 cubed, right? 8 is 2 cubed to the 1/2. Then I multiply in and I get 2 to the 3/2 power over 2 to the 1/3 power. Then I subtract and I get 2 to the 3/2 minus 1/3. Then I need common denominators. So it's multiplied by 3. It's 9/6 minus times 2 is 2/6 equals, let's make sure I did that right. 3, 6, 9, 2, 6, 7, 6. 2 to the, I'm just double checking my math. 2 to the 7/6. A is the winner. Boom, done. C1. The maximum activity level of a particular enzyme is 60 micromolars per minute and occurs at a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Hold on. Maximum activity level of a particular enzyme. Oh boy, this is a little, occurs at a temperature of 20 degrees. Hold on. Maximum activity level. Okay, is 60 and occurs at a temperature of 20 degrees. Hold on. Just trying to get my head around this. Oh, here we go. For every 2 degrees Celsius above or below 20, the enzyme decreases by 8. So for every 2, it decreases by 8. So there should be a 4 in front of these because if it's 2 in here, a 2 differential, then 2 times 4 would decrease by 8. And it shouldn't be plus. I think it's A, to be honest. But let me get my head around this a little bit more. Which of the following equation can be used to find the temperature T at which the enzyme level's activity is 40? Okay, so check this out. I can figure this out as follows. So we got 60 micromolars per minute, and it occurs at 20 degrees. So if I plug in 20, I get 60 here. If I plug in 20, all of them, I get 60, right? So then for every 2 degrees above or below, so it drops by 8. So if I'm trying to get it to 40, I need to drop it by 8, 16, and then half of 8, which is 20. So it should be 2, 4, it should be 5 degrees, okay? So that means if I plug in 15, I should get the right answer, okay? So if I plug in 15 or 25, let's plug in 25 actually. If I plug in 25 here, I get 25 minus 20, which is 5. 5 times 4 is 20, negative 20, and then, 60 minus 20 is 40. So A wins in either way, so we can verify it that way. It's a pretty difficult question. Oh, whoops, I didn't select it. Okay. 6 minutes left. What is the sum of all solutions equation above? All right, let's square both sides. We get L times L minus equals 36. Let's FOIL L or distribute L squared minus 5L. And then let's subtract 36 in the same step equals 0. Factor. Oh, wait. I could do negative B over A. Negative B becomes positive 5 over A. So it's 5. But I was doing this, so let's just do it anyways. The answer should be 5. That's a shortcut, negative B over A. But then what multiplies it? So it's 9 and 4, negative 9, positive 4. Solutions are 9 and negative 4. And then double verified, add them together, and we get 5. Yeah. Number 9. 5 minutes left. which is okay. So what are the this is interesting. So first of all, I to the 41st, if you remember the way I works, so I squared is -1, I cubed is -I to the 4th is just 1. So you can say like, since I to the 4th is 1, I to the 40th is 1, I to the 41st, it repeats that cycle and it's just I. So now I have square root of 54I over square root of 27. And we can say the same thing for 101, right? It's kind of like you divide by 4 and whatever the remainder is, it's like that. So if I had like 25, I divide by 4 and I'd have a remainder of 1. So it'd be like I to the first power or just I. Same with both of these. So the i's obviously cancel out. So now it's square root of 54 over square root of 27. You can also rewrite that as this. And that becomes the square root of 2. The C is the winner. Boom, done. 4 minutes left. Finally, consider this as an equation above where A is a constant. For which values of A are there infinitely many soluciones? Hold on. For which value of A? Okay, so infinitely many solutions means they have to be the exact same. They have to be identical. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to distribute. I'm going to say I'm going to leave the bottom equation alone for now. AY minus 1/3 A plus X over 2 equals 0. Then I'm going to, since there's no fractions on here and we want infinitely many, we want everything to be the same, I'm going to multiply everything by 6, LCM of 3 and 2. 6AY minus 1/3 of 6 is 2A plus 3X equals 0. Okay, and now I want and then I'm going to rewrite okay, so watch, I'm going to rewrite it like this. Uh-oh, wait. Something's weird because now the A value. Oh. We can't have this. We need the X to be 1X. So now I'm going to multiply everything by -1/3. Sorry. Okay. So then that becomes -2AY plus 2/3 A minus X equals 0. And then that means A has to be -3/2. Okay, let me show you why. I'm going to rewrite it here. Look, check it out. Let me just circle it. Oh, I got plenty of time, but let me show you why. So if I'm going to rewrite this equation here, I'm going to rewrite it with all the matching parts kind of lined up. -2AY minus X, those match up, and then plus 2/3 A. So it's almost like double verified. I know that these two have to match up, right? Because it's infinitely many solutions. They have to be the same. Well, what times -2 is 3? -3 halves. And then I'm going to double check, does it work here as well? Because if it doesn't, then it might be none of the above. Well, -3 halves for A times 2/3 also gives me -1. That makes it match there. So it works. -3 halves is the winner. Boom, done. Okay, everyone, let's see what we've got here. And we got them all. Amazing. All right, good work, team. Okay, let me look at some of these comments here. Are there any cram sessions coming like those live prizes? Oh, Rosie is coming on. Hey, Johan, I got a video to edit, and I will do that. Let me try and do that this week. She's got one more that's ready to go. I just got to finish it. So hopefully we'll get that out for you guys before the test. And you said any more cram sessions where I'm doing like full-length practice tests? I was kind of planning to do more of these, and then I've got a super awesome, like nice polished video that's going to come out hopefully Thursday that I'm working on today and tomorrow. And that's going to be some really, really essential tips just to kind of like a week before tip type of thing. So verbal section. Yeah, so Hitan, we're getting the sections from Rosie hopefully soon. I keep practicing for most SAT. Can't understand most of the questions. So Alham, if you're feeling like that, start with my critical concept series. Go to my YouTube channel. Here, let me show you. Go to my YouTube channel here. And it is these videos right here. So I'll put them in the chat for you guys. These are probably the best pound for pound anything that I've made in terms of stuff on my channel. Also, the tips are really helpful too, but these are really, really helpful to learn all the fundamental principles. 780, 790 in the math sections. I mean, if you're getting a 780 or 790, you're right there. You're right there. I would just do tons of practice. I wouldn't even say just practice and review your answers. Take your time. You're doing great. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Hey, awesome, Mina. I'm so happy to hear that. Julie, nice. And that's nice on the practice test. And, you tell me what your goal is, and that's how you got to go. You got to work towards that goal. What playlist? Watch that playlist that I just sent you. And then also watch this one too. All right, and thank you guys for all the likes. By the way, if you haven't joined our Discord community, you should probably join that. That's in the link below, because we're going to be doing a Q&A session this week before where I'll be jumping on and answering questions live and in real time. So definitely do that. And you can check out our SAT course. We're going to drop the price later this week as well for anybody who's doing last-minute cramming. And we have almost 3 full practice tests up there, and the video explanations are getting uploaded. So you see, I'm swamped right now. I'm really trying to do my best between this and the crazy amounts of tutoring I'm doing. So I hope you all bear with me, and I hope you guys like everything I'm doing. And if you do, feel free to hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe and see more, make sure to click subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next